Coming into the awareness of not only what's going on physically with us as we begin to practice, but what is going on with us emotionally, spiritually, universally. And so we take this time to really re-ground and recenter ourselves before practice. When I teach my trainees, I actually call this grounding and centering. It's not one or the other, it's kind of both. And so arrive here at your center, but grounding into the moment, grounded into the earth. And arriving here, landing here right at the moment with the breath. Whatever happened today is already gone, and whatever is going to happen is going to happen. We have no control. And so we just stay here in the moment of this peace and the peace of this moment. Here where there's no past and no future, no anger, no stress, no worry, just the breath. Float your eyes closed or gently let your eyelids soften the jaw. Notice the breath. Sitting up really tall, long spine, breath strong, slow, and steady. And begin to feel any tension start to melt off your body. Maybe just drop your left shoulder to your left ear. Roll the head down and around, right to right. Maybe do that a few times. If it's comfortable for your head or neck, you can even roll all the way back, but just be careful of that. If that doesn't feel good, don't do it. Begin to sway a little bit from side to side, feeling some energy move through the body, and then maybe some bigger movements, dancing lion, seated. Noticing all your parts. Maybe go back in the other direction. Notice any differences on the right or left side. If thoughts come into your mind, that's perfectly normal and acceptable. And notice what those thoughts might be without judgment. So whatever comes up, just allow it to come up, but then let it go. Just as it came up in your mind, allow it to gently move away. Let's come to all fours, tabletop, tucking the toes and letting the belly drop. Cat-cow. Getting lost in the breath and the movement. What does that mean? Get lost in just the connection of the breath and the movement. Our yoga practice is a flow, and it's moving with breath, a moving meditation, allowing the breath, the energy, the prana to flow through us without getting stuck anywhere in the body and without letting the mind interject its thoughts. And so dancing lion now on hands and knees, just kind of coming around in big circles in one direction or the other, or both. If you want to take a quad stretch here, come back to child's pose. So really just move the body any way that feels comfortable and right for you. We'll land together back in tabletop. The left hand moves to center. I'm going to use a block or a pillow if you have one. And the right hand to hip. Stay at the hip. Maybe take the knees a little bit wider and find the twist. Shoulders stack, bottom under top. Before you lift the hand up to the sky, elevate a little bit higher. So if you don't have a block, come up on your fingertips. Look up if it's comfortable, or down is fine too, but keep that back shoulder, that right shoulder, twisting up towards the sky. Beautiful. Now go ahead and reach the arm up, and then take these big circles. We're going to take the eye of the needle flow here. So just big circles in both directions, really giving a lot of mobility to the shoulder joint. So opening up. Beautiful. Finishing with that big, big, big stretch. And then exhale, thread the needle underneath and through. Slide this left hand out and you're on the back side of your head, but not too much weight pressing. And then this left hand can stay up where it is, or it can wrap around the back or come to the hip. Option to lift that left leg for balance. You can even take a quad stretch here. So yogi's choice. And wherever you land and wherever it feels right is the right place. Let's unwind all the way up to the sky and rewind right hand down where left hand was. Inhale, left hand to hip and stack the shoulders. Eye gaze up or down. Yogi's choice. Stack and twist, really opening up that rib cage here. Elevate if you're not, or even elevate more if you can. Really finding more space here for the twist. And then reach the hand up, taking some big circles in both directions. Moving that shoulder joint around. Really shining open to the sky here. And then go ahead and take that, thread the needle underneath and through. Whatever variation works or feels right, take. And then unwind, reach to the sky. Both hands come down, tuck your toes, lift your knees just a couple inches, really, really open up and feel that core strength. Beautiful. Really press the floor away here as you squeeze into the legs like you're holding a ball in between your legs and you're pushing the floor away, activating the shoulder girdle, and then stretch back, first down dog. Keep the knees bent and then go ahead and take this for a little walk. Don't run it off the mat, but go nice and easy, nice and slow. Tiptoes, bent knees, turbo facing dog. Beautiful, flat back. Shake the head, yes, yes, yes. And shake the head gently, no. Look toward your hands and walk to the top of your mat. When you get here, lengthen out. If you use the block here, you can. Look out with a flat back and feel the back body open. And then exhale, melt and fold. Bend the knees as much or as little as you'd like. And then rise to shine with a little back bend top of your mat. Hands into heart center. First balancing pose, tree pose. Let's keep the right leg down and take the left knee up. Hold on if you need to or want to, and then finding tree either up here in the inner thigh, below or above the knee, half lotus or any other variation you like. See if you can take hands to heart center, let the elbows flare out. Maybe tent the fingers to open up the shoulders more. If you fall over, just come back to center and continue to breathe. The knee comes to the chest, and we step back, high lunge, crescent lunge. Reach the hands up to the sky in crescent lunge. Hands to heart, lean forward, warrior three, balancing pose. Starting out with a series of balancing poses here. before we get into our sun salutation. Lift it up as high as you can without falling over, and if you do, hold on or just come back. Knee comes back to chest where you started. Step down, inhale up. Exhale, fold forward, let it go. Inhale, lengthen, look out. Walk, step, jump, or float to plank. Lower down, slow and controlled for your vinyasa. All the way or hover, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Still opening up that right side. Keep the left foot down, right leg opens, hip on hip. Lift up, find space. Bring the foot all the way through in between your hands, low lunge. Come up on your fingertips. If it doesn't make the foot all the way up there, scoot it up or scoot the back foot back. The left hand can be on a block of the earth and the right hand comes for yet another twist. This time roll to the edge or edges of your outside of your feet. Maybe take the arm up and over, side body opening. Beautiful. Both hands come down for wide stance fold. Use the block if you'd like. Again, pressing through the hips. Press them back over the heels. Stay right here or take a forward fold. Option to take inversion if that's in your practice. Option to bend the knees, Skandasana. Runner's lunge, side runner's lunge. Notice where the breath is. And then turning back to the top of your mat, and either take vinyasa or step forward and stand in mountain pose. So yogi style, up or down, your choice. If you step up, you just step the left foot up and inhale up to top. If you step back and take the vinyasa. We'll meet at the top of our mat, standing mountain pose. Everybody meets there. Beautiful. Let's all take a little back bend, a little tiny one. Maybe supported, hands can come on the back, maybe facing up or down, drawing the elbows close together as we press the hips forward and the chest opens. We can tuck the chin or not. Beautiful. Coming back to the breath always. And then top of your mat, hands to heart center again. This time we stand on the left leg, bringing the knee up first, finding balance and strength in the left leg. Really feel that quad strong and the feet strong, both feet. Tree pose, Vrikshasana your way, whether it's on the floor, above or below the knee, in the inner thigh, or half lotus. Fingertips only, shoulders and chest open. Hold on if you need to, and if you fall, come back. Breathe into the space. Try to look at something not moving on the floor in front of you. And where is your mind going right now? Bring it right back here to center, right back to the breath, right back to yourself. Use the breath. Knee comes to chest. Step back, high lunge, crescent lunge, and breathe. Sinking into front knee lunge, pressing through the back toes, heart open, breath strong, steady, and come forward for warrior three, standing on the left leg. Beautiful. Little up dog here in the chest. Lots of energy in the foot. Breathe. And if you fall over, yogis, you come right back. Knee comes back to chest. step back again, crescent lunge. And this time twisting on the other side. So we entered it a little bit differently. It's okay. Twisted lunge. Hand can be up, making circles towards me, whatever feels right. Roll to one or both edges. Really feel the outside of the hips here. Breathe. And then we take this into wide stance fold. Inhale, lengthen, look out. Nice, big, strong body. Exhale, walk your hands back through your legs or take an inversion. Bend the knees as much as you need to here. And then turning back to the top of your mat, either step the right foot forward or step back the left foot to plank and take the vinyasa. We'll meet up in mountain pose, up dog or cobra. And exhale, press. And inhale, walk, step, jump, or float top of your mat. And inhale, rise. We meet together here. Feet are hip distance apart, and we take some wiper swings. That's what I call these. And then maybe some figure eights. Beautiful. So really feeling the energy kind of flow through you. Moving the body. Maybe shake out your arms a little bit of shaking while you move. Top of your mat again. We sit back in chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, let it go and fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, walk, step, jump, or float to vinyasa or simply to downward facing dog, your choice. Adding push-ups if you like. We meet in down dog. Left leg comes up and opens. We didn't do this side before, so go ahead and do that. And then both feet down. Come forward to plank. Option to take the knee down or not. Side plank. Right hand, right knee, or full side plank. Yogi's choice. For 10, 9, 8. Press the floor away. Hips are high. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to plank. Press to down dog. Optional vinyasa. This is the strength part. Exhale, let it go. Back to down dog. Come forward to plank again. Left hand moves to center. Optional left knee down. Side plank. I'll take this one with the knee down. You do you. Any variations you take, I invite you to take. Counting it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, plank again, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts and steps through, rise up, warrior 2. Spin the arms open, cartwheel it open, warrior 2. Pump warrior 3 times. I love this posture because it really shows you the difference between the effort and the ease in the pose. Straightening out your front leg, step your back foot in. If you have a blocker pillow, I really encourage you to find one. Putting that blocker pillow behind your right foot and tipping down helps you to really find the shoulders stacked. Open the chest and the heart. Press through the front toes. And if you do have that block or pillow, go ahead and take it in both your hands and hold it out, working on the obliques and the core. Bring it up to the sky, and then back to the back. Coming forward to half moon, tipping over your triangle, or just taking a second triangle. Option for a bind here or to float. And let's try to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to take a seated twist. So curtsy squat down. Beautiful for a twist to the right. And then a twist to the left. Top of your mat. Walk, step, or jump the feet back to plank. Lower down or find child's pose or down dog. Breathing into the space. Option to take an inversion here, or maybe you're taking more vinyasa or push-ups if you're elevating the practice a little bit more tonight. If not, you can rest in child's pose. Yogis, there's no shame in that child's pose game because it feels wonderful to rest. As a matter of fact, let's all take a child's pose here just for a few breaths. Unless you're really working out and want those push-ups or inversions. Let's just take time to be here in the moment. Noticing the thoughts, the quality of the breath. How present focused are you? Where are you right now? Are you right here on your mat? Or is your mind drifting away somewhere else? Yogis, sit in that awareness. Forever trying to bring it back to the moment, always. Finding downward facing dog, if and when you're ready. Left leg steps through warrior two. We cartwheel open and pump warrior 3 times. Straightening out front leg, stepping back foot in, finding stability, and then finding Trikonasana, triangle pose. Leaning back against the imaginary wall that doesn't exist, but we can lean our shoulders and hips back onto. And breathe. If you are holding a block or pillow, take both hands, hold it out. To the top and back to the back. And we tip over half moon. Yogi's choice. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release and curtsy squat down towards the left side, seated twist. Sit up tall and twist. Beautiful. And counter the twist. Off to the right. Yogis, this time we're not going to jump back. This time we're just going to take both feet forward for seated forward fold. Remove some flesh out from underneath and curl the toes in. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Don't quite tuck in yet. See if you can catch your feet or your ankles, lift your chin up and lean forward more. Bend the knees a little bit if you need a little micro bend. And breathe here. Inhale, lift. Touch your feet together, knees apart, bound angle, hip opening posture. If this doesn't feel good, then don't take it. But if it does, try to open the feet like the pages of a book as you gently press the elbows onto the thighs to gently open up a little bit more. Lifting chin off chest, leaning forward, and taking as deep of a stretch you want here. You can bring the feet closer or push them a little bit further apart. Again, noticing the quality of the breath and the quality of your thoughts. Where are you, yogis? Come right back to this moment right here. Let's take this to wide straddle. Take both legs out. You can use a pillow or the blocks here to just kind of rest. And you can fold forward as far as it feels good for you. Or you can just sit and rest in this yin seated forward, seated fold, wide angle. And as we sit in this wide stance fold, I want you to think in your mind about a time you felt loved. Perhaps the time you felt most loved. And allow that feeling and that memory to bubble up in you. That feeling of love, acceptance, non-judgment. And if you can't remember a time, think about what it would feel like if you had that. What would that feel like to you? What would it look like? What would it sound like? And gently sit up, thinking about that feeling of unconditional love toward yourself. Bring that right knee in. And then turn the body, melting the chest down towards the left leg. Come as deep as you'd like. If again you want to take the pillow to bring your leg a little closer, you can do that. Repeating the mantra, may I be well, may I be happy, may I be at ease. Taking a big deep breath in. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be at ease. Saying it a few more times in your head May I be well. May I be happy. May I be at ease. Feel that happiness, that health, the freedom, the peace, just to continue to wash over you. Inhale the right hand up to the sky. Bring it behind your right hip and then gently lift up. Left hand on your heart, pressing open that hip flexor. Breathe. May I be well. May I be happy. May I live at ease. And then release. And do the other side, drawing the left foot in, right leg out. Sitting up tall. Turning towards your leg and then folding forward. And now as you sit in this posture, whether you use the pillow or not, think about someone who you have great love, admiration, or respect for. Allow that person's image to come into your mind's eye. And now wish that person the same. Say their name. May, fill in the blank, be well. May they be happy. May they live at ease. Again, may they be well. May they be happy. May they live with ease. One more time, thinking of this other person whom you love, admire, or respect. Wish them well, wish them happiness and ease. Left hand reaches to the sky and takes it right behind your hip, lifting up, hand on your heart, opening up again. One more time, wishing this person well, may they be happy, and may they be at ease. As you come back down, seated, hugging your knees. Egg pose. Pull everything in, tuck your chin to your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Feeling this loving kindness continue to bubble up in yourself. Sending it out to someone you love, admire, or respect. Tuck your chin to your chest, forehead to your knees. And just be right here in the moment. Let's lower down onto our backs, finding reclining pigeon. Let's take that right foot on top of the left thigh. Reclined pigeon, finding the space in between the legs and drawing it closer in, using the right elbow to open out the right knee. Let's sit here, allowing the right hip to gently melt open as we breathe. Shake your head gently, no getting any tension out of the head or neck. And now I'd like you to imagine a neutral person, someone that you neither have positive nor negative feelings towards. Perhaps a friend of a friend, or someone you see in the grocery store, or the mail person, or just someone in your life casually. Imagine that person and bring their image to mind, and they too, like you and me, would like to live at ease with happiness and health. And so let's extend the mantra out towards this neutral person, saying their name or seeing their image if you don't know their name. May they be well. May they be happy. May they live with ease. Draw the knees in a little closer. And one more time with the mantra, may they be well. May they be happy. May they live at ease. And so releasing the bind of the hands, letting the legs drop to the right, arms out to a T, look to the left, spinal twist. A few more times with the mantra for the neutral person. Option here to add in some crunches if it's in your practice to do that. Maybe add 10 or 15. Continuing your mantra in your mind's eye towards this neutral person. Hugging everything in, a happy baby. Feeling your feet in your hands, knees toward your armpits, feet to the sky, and drawing everything in. Option to take a straddle here with straighter legs or keep the knees bent. Maybe rock a little from side to side in this happy baby. And then we'll move towards left side pigeon, reclined, the left foot on the right thigh, hands find that space in between. Shake your head gently no, finding any tension out of your neck. And as we sit here, relaxing our jaw, finding our breath, coming back to this feeling of loving kindness to ourselves, to someone we love, to someone neutral, really feeling all of that expand. And now, yogis, I invite you to think of someone who you might be irritated with. Don't go to the person who's hurt you the most, but just somebody who may have irritated or irked you a little bit. Imagine that person in your mind's eye. If you know their name, speak their name, and if not, just imagine them in front of you. Imagining that they too would like just to live healthy, happy, and at ease. And go ahead and wish them that. May they be well. May they be happy. May they live with ease. Again, thinking about this person in your mind's eye, this person who may have irritated you, who you have some beef with, and wish them well. May they be well. May they be happy. And may they live with ease. Releasing the bind, letting the legs drop gently towards the left. Arms to a T, look to the right, spinal twist. Optional crunches here. Hug everything in. Make some circles on the sky. Final posture is back bends or anything else that you'd like to do. I'm going to take a nice supported bridge here. If you'd like, you can take a full wheel back bend or maybe just the bridge, or any finishing postures that feel comfortable for you, or anything you might be working on, maybe a crow or a headstand. And finding the breath, steady, slow, and strong, feeling those feelings of happiness and health and ease of being and of everything. Just really feeling at peace here. Finishing up the final postures in your practice, whatever works for you. So continue to take the next few moments to finish up your practice before we come into our final posture, Shavasana. And so take this time to finish whatever it might be that you're finishing. Still continuing to feel the loving kindness, cultivating it. And then finding yourself on your back in Shavasana, or on your side, wherever you're most comfortable. The lesson today is value your past and all the lessons that you've learned. It's easy to diminish the importance of our past and look on our history with a critical eye. We see just the mistakes. We see what we think we should have known. We see what we could have done better. Yogis, what we forget is that the reason we are able to see so clearly is because of the past and because of what we have learned. Often, you see, it's the very experience we regret that have created this clear vision in us. So value what you've learned in your past. Each lesson has led you to the next. Every person and event in each part of your life has been invaluable in shaping and forming you, in creating the person you are at this very moment. Each part of your past, each person, each experience that has come into your life and shared with you has helped you to become open to your heart, more to life, more to love, more to others, and even more to yourself. Even those experiences you think of as wrong or mistakes, yes, they too have been an important and necessary part in creating you. Sometimes these experiences formed the most important parts of you because they created in you compassion and understanding for other people. Often the most painful events of your life are the ones that opened you to your ability to bring healing, help, and hope to others. You see, your past has taught you to love others and yourself. It has helped you to become a channel of love and a force for good in this world. So when you do reflect back on your past, look tenderly and gently to all you have been through. Look with the eyes of the soul. See that each experience was necessary to bring you home, right to your heart, right to today. And so, yogis, I invite you to breathe that in for a few moments, to really let that sink and resonate into your soul, into your breath, into your body. Stay right where you are. There's no need to finish class right now. Stay in the beautiful, calm, peaceful posture that you're in, that you've created for yourself. As I finish class with the final mantra, sending peace, loving kindness out to the universe, out to every being. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May we contribute to that happiness and freedom. Stay where you are for as long as you'd like. And until our paths should cross again, yogis, I wish you peace and love and light, and namaste.